Right. This is an open video letter to Basil Zempilas, the Lord Mayor of Perth. Now, a few years ago, as you first got in as Lord Mayor of Perth, you decided to make statements full of mockery of trans people and full of transphobia on the radio. And I went to an open town hall meeting where, with cameras running, I asked you why you had done this and what were your plans for further attacks upon the transgender community. This was your answer. Here we go.
I've said it many times and I mean it. I deeply regret the comments that I made on the radio. That wasn't good enough. It was an act of stupidity on my behalf. And I'd like to think that I have owned my mistake and my error from that moment forward. And I've done that because I realised I made a mistake and did the wrong thing. So absolutely, it is my job now to repair that damage. And one of the things I am doing is hosting forums like this where anybody can come along from our community, sit with me and talk to me. And that is my job to do that. And I guess I would say, Paulie, is I know that you're going to be sceptical about whatever I say. And that's fair enough, of course, because if somebody's done the wrong thing by you, it's going to take a long time for that trust to build up again. But I guess what I'd like to say is, please give me a chance. Please give me a chance to show you and other members of the trans community who I've had the great pleasure to be able to spend some time with over the last 10 days because of the error of my ways. But I'm a better person already for what has taken place.
So that was you on film. And now, here's us. This is at the launch of Perth's LGBTQ plus inclusion policies. There we are, you and I together, because everyone wanted me there for the photo op. Here's the trans woman. Very early transition days for me there, but what the hell. I've had my own journey. So here's my question. Basil, you are now running as a right-wing political candidate in our up-and-coming elections. You are running for Churchlands. And you are accepting funding from the Australian Christian Lobby, a dedicated anti-trans group. That is their only real platform, the destruction of the transgender community. From their website, they say, and I'm quoting, "Our aim is to see more people elected who share our values and are not afraid to speak up and stem the tide of gender ideology in our state." That's Hill, okay? That's the guy that's giving you money that you are gladly accepting. Because in their estimation, and in whatever deal you've done with them, you seem to agree. Basil, we have a history. We've met many, many times. You're not talking to the media. You're trying to duck under this. You've been invited on out in Perth. You've been invited to talk to us about this. If you won't talk to them, talk to me. My email is attached here. Talk to me. I want to know. And I think the public deserves to know. At what point did you go from that guy apologising to me and saying, "Give me time to prove that I'm better," to someone that is standing up to championing the destruction of trans rights in the state? I need to know. I'm fascinated in the journey. When was the road to Damascus moment when you suddenly decided that you weren't here to support the trans community but instead wanted to destroy it? Or were you lying in that statement that you made on camera in front of us all, saying that you supported us? Or is there something I'm not seeing here? I've got an open mind. Is there something I'm not getting? But we won't know unless you tell us. So, talk to me. Talk to us. Talk to Graham from out in Perth. He's a friend of mine, but if you can't, just talk to me. I'm brought in as a MC and as an interviewer all across the world. We can talk together, but I think we need to know what's going on. Just come out and just be honest. Because this is what's going into mailboxes right now. This is what's being put out by your people, by the people that support you, that you endorse. That's a bit of a difference from this, don't you think? Anyway, call me.